Today's video is sponsored by Knights Chronicle. Knights Chronicle is an anime-inspired RPG available on the iOS and Android. Yes, it's a mobile game. Play it anywhere. Play it while you're sitting. Play it while you're walking. Play it when you're on the toilet.
Dude, what the heck?
For a mobile game, I was actually really impressed by its combat system, which had a surprising amount of depth with satisfying animations, and that includes over 100 heroes to choose from, voiced by actors you're likely very familiar with from anime, like Yuki Kaji playing Theo, Ayane Sakura playing Leona, Tomokazu Sugita playing Marduk, and many, many more, which you can find by going through the codex. Characters are constantly being added, but it also has multiplayer too, so you can team up in PvE or fuck each other up in PvP. Links in the description below to download it on whatever phone you have. And with that said, let's get on with the video. Hey guys, and welcome to Summer 2018 Anime in a Nutshell. If this is your first time here, we're going to be watching summer anime. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be hype. Every new season we come in with high hopes and positivity. Hey guys, and welcome to Summer 2018 Anime in a Nutshell. If this is your first time here, just get out while you can. It's not fucking worth it. So Brooding Guy wakes up on an island and he's from the future, but he can't remember anything, and it's a mystery because he has to do something to prevent something, and there's a bunch of lollies involved. What is this? Shitty Donnie Darko? FBI Registry Edition? Look, I'm all for setting up a time travel mystery, but it's painfully obvious that this is just a mediocre adaptation to a visual novel. Look, even this police officer could give less shits about the protagonist's plot points. So what are you in for today? I woke up with a girl on my crotch. Oh, and I'm from the future. Anything else?
誰かを殺す
Okay, well, you seem like a mentally stable man who could be no threat to society. Here's your stuff, you're free to go. This is it! It's our time, boys! It's actual Yuri on land! So this seems like some cute girls doing ballet or performing art school with some Yuri bait. I don't know, it looks nice, but it seems pretty standard to me. Wait, what? Oh, wait, they're fighting now? What? Why are they fighting? Is this just part of the stage show? Wait, what is going on?
Oh my god, she pushed her off!
She's free-falling to her death! Is that a talking giraffe? Why is there a talking giraffe? Girl, I think you're tripping balls.
Shut up, random talking giraffe! You're tripping balls!
Oh, she's falling again!
Wait, now she's joined in and... Woo! I have no idea what I watched, but it was awesome, I think. Man, this girl really loves falling from high places, doesn't she?
One of the high selling points of anime, and not to be too simplistic, is that the Japanese creators treat their audiences as though they have brains.
I want you to make a disgusted face and show me your underwear.
Most parents always talk about how proud they are of their children, but in some instances, that's not the case.
Hi. Mom? I think I've found a religion I can finally get behind. Sometimes I ask myself, is there a line that needs to be drawn between the excitement of discovering a very specific new kink people will find you weird for and exceeding known limits of disappointment if your parents found out what you are really like? I'm sorry, Mum. I made up my mind a long time ago. Oh yeah, she's still falling. There are two types of sports anime. Firstly, there's sports! Sports! Bro, you watching some sports? And then there's sports. Yeah, we watch anime for the sports. So let me break that down for you. On one hand, you have a badminton anime with some of the most intense and well-directed sports choreography right off the bat. If this opening match doesn't draw you in, then the amount of sweat coming off these girls, well, fuck me, that's a lot of sweat. Man, we're just on a fucking roll today, aren't we? My only issue so far is that it seems a bit dramatic. Look, I love drama in sports anime, but geez, at least lube me up before forcing it all in. It's all a bit heavy-handed at the moment. I mean, check out this unedited scene where one of the girls sees the culprits who murdered her entire family years ago. Oh, no, wait, sorry, I got confused. That was just when she saw someone who beat her in badminton one time. And on the other side, we have Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball Anime Edition. I don't really have anything else to say. It's summer, people. Just embrace it. You know, I never understood this show don't tell philosophy with film media. Like, if we're adapting novels, why would you want to watch the anime adapt the novel when you could just sit there and read it like the author actually intended? Now, some of you may look at this show about a gamer transported to a fantasy world that's based in this game where he far out levels everyone and has girls tripping over his feet, and it's a fantasy world. But it does have some original ideas in it, like, oh, this one has a girl named Ram. Nope, that, I forgot about ReZero. You know, it doesn't really matter if it's similar, because at least every isekai has their own unique spells and everything. Okay, many of you may be thinking, how can you even be original in the isekai genre anymore when every idea has been done? But the Master of Ragnarok and Blesser of Ironjar shows us that you can incorporate wacky ideas that we just haven't seen before in the genre. Because yeah, it's an isekai, yeah, it's another power fantasy, yeah, he has a harem posse surrounding him, but get this. This time, the protagonist has a smartphone! A smartphone! Yeah. Something sexy men, something 3 seasons, a movie and still no nipples. Something keep it in your pants, girls. But it should be illegal for water to look this good. I mean, this is just setting unrealistic expectations for every body of water I now see in the future.
Why can't you look as beautiful?
あゆむちゃんは筋肉だとどの部位が好きなの？いや、私筋肉はちょっと。
Girl, you're in the wrong show! But Free ain't the only show about diving this season, as we also have Grand Blue, which is definitely a show about diving and not people getting shit-faced drunk. But no judgments here. I mean, this was genuinely funny, and I think it was about time Japan embraced the frat boy college party comedy genre. But damn, there is a lot of naked men here. I know we have to impress the girls, but when are we gonna get some good old-fashioned fan service?
You son of a bitch.
Well, we've done it, guys. We finally made a waifu out of our blood. Congratulations. Give yourselves a fucking pat on the back. I mean, all this time we were searching for Best Girl when she was in us all along. We bleed Best Girl. We donate Best Girl. Best Girl gives us AIDS. Hey, I just wanted to say that you look really cute today.
Aw, thanks for the compliment.
What? I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to your tampon. Look, I know this is meant to be a fun edutainment show about the inner workings of our body, but I just can't with this show. I come out with more questions than I start with, and I need answers. How can red blood cells blush? Yeah, platelets are cute and all, but there's a reason in society we don't trust important construction work to fucking toddlers. What does the mitochondria do? Is that like important for the cell or something? When we get to the sperm episode, are they just gonna be playing Fortnite? How can blood bleed? You make up the blood. What is happening? But you know what this means, right? Are we finally gonna get the one and only waifu this community truly deserves? Cancer-chan. Hey, look, it's Attack on Titan Season 3. Yay! Aren't we all excited? I mean, it's Attack on Titan. We're still hyped, right? People are still hyped over this. I mean, it's Attack on Titan. Okay, let's just play the opening. You're gonna get hype over the opening. All right, let's just yeah. This is getting you hyped, right? This is working. Manga readers, you're hyped, right? Okay, what else have we got? Bakugo's mom. Look, it's simple really. Most people don't understand that if you're being chased by an edgy serial killer, in order to conquer Edge, you must first become Edge. And I think this first episode title really captures the spirit of that. Now this is exactly what I needed after to clean my palate. Just a nice bubbly slice of life of a cute girl taking care of a lolly. And you know, it's refreshing to see a main character like this. I mean, she's young, but she's trying really hard to be responsible. And I like her design as well, because I think she's cute with her pink hair, and oh god, she's fucking insane, isn't she? The pink-haired one. Why is it always the fucking pink-haired one? Oh hey, look, it's Diet Nichijou. Oh hey, look, it's Diet Yu-Gi-Oh hair. Oh hey, look, it's Diet every idol show that's ever existed. And now I wish I was back at Angels of Death again. CGI, mecha, furries. The three genders. Look, it's simple really. Most people don't understand that when humanity is under attack and all hope is lost, in order to conquer bad CG, you must first become bad CG. Alright, I'm not even gonna pretend I knew what was going on, but I think that was the point of it? I've heard very good things about this writer, so I will stay on, but at least it was nice enough to let us know it was a wild ride from the get-go, instead of just slapping it in our face right at the end. We have a fucking doorbell, you know? I don't know what I was expecting for a show with the title Banana Fish.
Swim free, little fishy!
But I sure as hell wasn't expecting a stylish old-school gangster thriller set in New York. I was immediately gripped thanks to its visual designs, grounded action direction. It feels less like an anime and more like an 80s action thriller. Probably because that was when the source material was made. It was certainly more homoerotic than I expected. I mean, the protagonist is so sexy, everyone seems to be out for his dick. Even the villains are like,
God, I hate that hero.
Yeah, me too. I bet his dick is too big.
What was that?
I bet he's like really good at sex.
if I were to give a blind recommendation based on the first few episodes, this would be it. I mean, it's got action, a cast that doesn't seem like your cookie cutter anime tropes, and even some yaoi for you fujos out there. Yep, I don't know about you, but I think this summer season has finally landed.
I believe I can fly.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you again to Knights Chronicle for sponsoring this season's Summer Rundown. If any of what I showed you in the beginning of this video interested you, then all the links are in the description below and you can download it on whatever mobile device you have available. For those of you who also missed my Moe genre video, I released a motherfucking tea mug, limited edition, for those of you who still remember my first dead meme. So if you do want one of these limited edition mugs, get them while you can because you only have a week left. If you want to see my other seasonal stuff, then click on this video here, and you know, like, subscribe, all that fucking usual shit if you want to. But anyway, that's it from me. I've been Giguk, and I will see you all next time.